Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be just using the items I picked up during the Sephora haul sale, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Copper Charge palette, along with the eyeliner I hauled. And I'm also going to use the lip liner I hauled in Iconic Nude. Before we get started, let me tell you what's on my face. I've already prepped and primed with my Tatcha Silk Canvas, and I used, where is this? The Bare Minerals Original Foundation and the Mineral Veil translucent powder to put foundation and set my face. I used the Benefit Hoola Bronzer. This is just like a little sample size that I have been using. I also used my Ambient Lighting Edit palette, the unlocked one, and I used this shade right here as blush and this shade right here for highlight. I primed my lids with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer and the Anti-Aging Edition. All right, let's get started. First of all, I'm gonna pick up my hair because you all know I cannot do my makeup with my hair in my face. So we're just gonna pick it up. All right, and then the brushes, I'm also gonna use the brushes I hauled in the video, which is a smudger brush and the crease brush. Let's see how this works out. All right, so I'm gonna apply these colors the Charlotte Tilbury way to see how this is all gonna work together. First thing I'm gonna use is gonna be that first prime shade right here, and I'm gonna apply that all over the lid. And I'm gonna use the eye blender brush. I'm going in with a light hand because her eyeshadows are pretty pigmented. And I'm just putting that all over the lid, all the way up to the brow bone. By the way, guys, I just started watching Dead to Me on Netflix. I'm really disturbed. And then I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Really just blending that all over the eyelid, and it gives you a nice wash of color all over the lid. I wonder if the light is picking that up. All right, so then I'm using the color switch little thing I got from the haul, and I'm gonna use it to just color switch my brush. The same brush. Next, I'm gonna go into that second shade right here, and I'm gonna use that to enhance the eye, which is technically just using it sort of like as a transition shade. I have an hair in my eyeball. So let's pick up a little bit of that, again with a light hand. Ooh, that's pretty. And I'm really just tapping the brush into the shadow. And I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. This particular brush is really soft, and it's really doing a good job of picking up the shadow and seamlessly blending it in. There's no skipping. I like it. I just wonder what happens to them after you wash them and dry them. I feel like that's the ultimate test for me, is once I wash the brush and it dries down, is it gonna have the same texture and consistency? All right, so I went ahead and I applied that transition shade. Pretty, I like it so far. I'm gonna use a little color switch here, and I'm going to remove that. And then I'm gonna go in with the same crease brush, and I'm gonna go into the smoke shade, which is this terracotta matte color. I am going to, you know what? I think I'm gonna use a smudger brush for this, and I'm just gonna place, no, I'm gonna use a crease brush. Okay, I really lightly tapped it in there, and I'm just tapping that color on the outer corner of the eye. And just blending that into the crease. Let me grab a little bit more. Again, I'm just tapping it to place the color, and then just blending it into the crease and down to that corner. And then with whatever's left over on the brush, I'm dragging it into the crease in windshield wiper motions. Okay, now anyways, if you're watching Dead to Me on Netflix, give me your thoughts. I like the show, I'm hooked, but I'm very disturbed. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, and I'm just gonna drag that into the crease. Gosh, these shades blend like butter. They blend themselves. This is why I'm so obsessed with her eyeshadows, is because they blend themselves. So I went ahead and I did that. Now, I'm going to get a little bit more of that smoke shade. And I'm gonna kind of drag it into the lid like this. Just want a little bit more of it. I want the color to shine. Okay. Yeah, that looks much better. And a little bit goes a long way, FYI. In case you were wondering, I've learned my lesson a couple times. I just made it like a little bit more coppery, and I brought it into the lid a little bit more, you know, a little bit. I dragged the color a little bit more into the center of the eye, sort of. I'm gonna use a smudger brush, and I'm gonna go in to that same shade, and I'm just tapped my brush literally like a stamp, and I'm going to smudge that under my eye. I like it. There is a gnat in here, and if you don't know what a gnat is, it's a very tiny little fly. It's driving me crazy. If she shows up on camera, just say hi to her. So the smudger brush is really smooth. You can see why they always get like a really good effect. Okay, my camera died. Basically, I was just using the smudger brush with a smoke shade to drag that under the eye. Now, I'm gonna use my ring finger to go into that pop shade right here. And I'm gonna apply that to the center of the lid. Ooh. Look at that. That's pretty. I'm actually gonna put it all over the lid from the inner to the middle. Actually, you know what? This is not a shade that's working super awesome with my finger. I think I want it a little bit more intense. So I'm gonna use just a dense eyeshadow brush. This is my Bare Minerals Wet and Dry brush. I'm gonna wiggle that into this shade. Oh yeah, much better. For some reason, that shade is not doing well with picking it up with my finger. Alright, I'm just placing that on the lid. Oh, that's really pretty. I'm gonna apply a little bit closer to my lash line here. I feel like there's a bald spot there. And I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Alright, I am going to use my Real Techniques detailer brush. I'm gonna go into that first shade right here and I'm gonna apply a little bit to my tear duct line. Okay, now let's use the eyeliner. I'm gonna use the dark one on my top lashes. Let me use my handy dandy mirror. And I'm just staying really close to my lash line. I'm only gonna go midway. And then I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Ooh, that's pretty. All right, so I'm gonna use the copper side and I'm gonna use it on my waterline. And I'm really using that copper shade to really drag it into the waterline and smudging it a little bit in between my lashes. I love that. Okay, now I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Eyebrow Gel that I also hauled during, you know, a little quarantine thing. Just gonna brush some of that through my brows, give it a little bit of color. Okay, this is getting into my hair. Sorry if you can hear my cat. He's currently letting me know that it's dinner time. Okay, so this brush does a pretty good job at getting through my very thick eyebrow hairs. Very long, thick eyebrow hairs. It's the right color, I like it. All right, so off camera, I'm gonna put on some mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, so off camera, I applied my La Base mascara primer from Shell. This is just like a little sample that I have. You guys have seen this like 1,000 times on my videos. I don't know why my camera is having such an issue focusing. And I applied the YSL Mascara Vinyl Couture mascara just on my top lashes. Now let's do lips. I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Iconic Nude. I only applied mascara to the top lashes because I really wanted that metallic coppery shade to shine through on the bottom waterline. Oh, I have a notification. I thought I had put my phone on silent. Guess not. All right. So I'm gonna sort of fill in my lips a little bit. I'm gonna be a little messy with this color. I really like it. It's a nice nude brown. And then I'm gonna go in with Stoned Rose. I thought this color was gonna be perfect for this copper charge look. I was thinking of Hepburn Honey, but I felt like it was too like on the brown side. There's that knot again. I'm gonna kill it. So I'm just applying Stoned Rose over that iconic nude lip liner to give it like that deepened orangey effect. Yeah, I like it. So now let me, you know, put down my hair so I look like a normal person. Okay, so all in all, I really love this copper charge look. Let me get a little bit closer, I can't speak today, a little bit closer so that you guys can see the final look. I really love this quad. I think it's super nice, and I think that the eyeliner that comes like together in conjunction with this quad is absolutely amazing. I only picked one up because this was the only one that really drew my attention, and I kind of want to do a quick little first impressions video of this quad in case you were thinking of purchasing it. I kind of wanted you to see what kind of look you would get with this. I would totally wear this any time of the year. I just want you to know, because I'm a sucker for these like coppery gingerbread orange sort of shades. And I really surprisingly did like the brow gel. First impressions were good, but you know, I'll be doing a review on this alone once I actually use it several times. As far as the eyeliner is concerned, obviously this is nothing new to me. I really like her eyeliners, but I mean lip liners. This is not an eyeliner. Wow. It's Monday. Her lip liners are amazing. I really like this color. I'm glad that I added this to my collection. I can definitely see why this is a bestseller. It's just a perfect nude lip liner. Anyways guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you like this look. I'll give you one last look. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.